search for a reality show contestant charged with the first-degree killing of his ex-wife is finally over. Ryan Jenkins was found dead in a motel room in Canada yesterday, an apparent suicide. But officials say the investigation is far from over. Zulekha Nathoo from the CBC has the latest.
Ryan Jenkins was found dead in a motel in Hope, British Columbia, an apparent suicide according to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
We'll carry on with the investigation into the circumstances of his death and obviously to try and do our job and track back the evidence as to how he came to be in that motel room.
Workers at the motel say they did spot him in the parking lot sometime before his death.
He looked really slender, facial hair, darker hair color, sunglasses. You wouldn't even think it was him.
It is an ending Daniel Sachs would never have seen coming. Jenkins was his realtor 2 years ago.
Seemed like a very nice guy, seemed like he had a good upbringing.
But Jenkins' former private chauffeur says his client was also a gambler.
It wouldn't be uncommon for him to, lose $15,000, $20,000 in a night.
People we spoke with who work at the motel say an unknown woman rented a room for the weekend and then left. Staff who eventually found Jenkins' body say they are still in shock from the discovery in what is normally a quiet town. Zulekha Nathoo, CBC News, Calgary.
And our coverage continues now with CBS News national correspondent Hattie Kauffman, who has more on this bizarre case from Los Angeles. Good morning, Hattie.
Good morning, Maggie. As you saw in that CBC report, Canadian authorities are only saying that he committed suicide. California authorities say that he was found hanging in that motel room. Now, we have uncovered some video that shows, despite this vicious murder, they seem to be happy in the final days of that marriage.
The deceased person that was found in a motel in Hope, British Columbia, is in fact Ryan Jenkins. But preliminary evidence suggests that he took his own life.
The apparent suicide marks the final chapter in a love story that turned into a murder and manhunt. Canadian police say fingerprints and widely circulated photos helped identify Jenkins' body. Just 2 weeks ago, he seemed to have it all.
God, I love my life. And I love my wife.
As Jasmine Fiore danced poolside for Ryan Jenkins, the couple appeared happy.
Luckiest guy in the world.
These videos posted on Jenkins' MySpace page reveal a glamorous lifestyle. Boating by day.
Hey, baby. Where are we at? In Wishing Well. Wishing Well. So are you going to make a wish?
Club hopping by night. But when Fiore's body was found strangled and tossed naked into a dumpster, Jenkins fled. And what emerged was a history of domestic violence, including an assault against Fiore. An international manhunt intensified the focus on Jenkins.
The ring was tightening on him. He obviously was desperate.
They nearly caught him Wednesday in a high-speed boat chase, but Jenkins escaped, zigzagging back and forth from U.S. to Canadian waters before authorities lost him in Point Roberts, Washington. He crossed the border into Canada on foot, his location a mystery until now.
Investigators say there are no other suspects in the murder of Jasmine Fiore. Meanwhile, Maggie, this whole case has really put a light on how reality shows check into the background of their contestants. Maggie?
Thank you, Hattie Kauffman.